What do boxing, beauty pageants, basketball, and Peterborough have in common? You're about to find out from Katrina Valles, a member of Peterborough's Filipino community.
I was born here in Peterborough. My parents actually met here. My mom was a scholarship student at Trent University, and my dad was sponsored by his older brother, who was a priest. They met here, so I was born here as well as my brother.
Growing up in Peterborough, family was an important part of Katrina's life, as was her connection to other local Filipino families. But that didn't mean she felt isolated from the Peterborough community at large.
I think that's actually one of the best parts of being in Peterborough and being in a smaller community. The Filipino community and their events was never just Filipinos. It was a broader sense of community, so it really felt like it was a Peterborough at large coming together, which I thought was quite nice. You don't get that as much in a bigger city, I feel.
And it's not just Peterborough's relatively small size that is attractive to Filipinos.
Whenever someone from the Philippines comes to visit here, or if we are sending pictures to people back home in the Philippines, they always want to see the lift lock. And I remember being really young, be like, that thing, it just goes up and down, and I don't think too much about it. But watching people come for the first time and seeing them on the lift lock, I remember feeling like, oh, this is cool. I definitely took it for granted. It is something special.
And so, back to the earlier question, what do boxing, beauty pageants, basketball, and Peterborough have in common?
The ongoing joke is that there are 3 Bs of Philippines. It is basketball, boxing, and beauty pageants. Peterborough doesn't have a lot of boxers. We don't really hold beauty pageants, but we do have basketball. So there is a Filipino basketball tournament that happens every year, and it is very intense. I'm not going to lie. We have a bunch of different teams. They have their own personalized jerseys. We have highlight reels. We have player cards. Yeah, I feel like most people don't expect Filipinos to be basketball players. We're quite short in general, so it's kind of a funny sport to choose. You can go to like the most remote part of Philippines. Running water can be questionable, but you will see a LeBron James jersey.
Katrina will miss this year's local basketball tournament as she travels abroad for a teaching position. But she'll be back.
Peterborough will always be home, and I think the great thing about the Filipino community here is they have put in place a ton of initiatives to make it feel like you're never really lacking. It was a great place to grow up, so of course it feels like home, but then I feel like it also offered a really great bridge to another place that I call home. So I feel like I didn't really get to have to lose one or the other.
My Peterborough, brought to you by WelcomePeterborough.ca with support from the New Canadian Centre and Peterborough Immigration Partnership.